Today we're going to learn about Zentangles. What is a Zentangle? A Zentangle drawing is an abstract drawing created using repetitive patterns according to the Zentangle method. True Zentangle drawings are always created on 3.5-inch square tiles, and they're always done in black ink on white paper with gray pencil shading. The invention of the Zentangle was intended to make the act of drawing pleasurable, meditative, and accessible to all. It's really kind of a form of art therapy. Everything is purposeful, everything is intentional. But that doesn't mean that everything needs to be perfect. In Zentangling, sometimes you take the beauty in the mistakes and just go with the flow. There are a couple of rules to consider when making a Zentangle. A Zentangle tile should not have an up or down. It is without orientation. It should not be representative of any certain recognizable object. Rather, it should be abstract. The drawing should be completed in black ink on white paper with gray pencil shading. Its creation is unplanned. When you begin creating a Zentangle, you're encouraged not to have an end goal in mind. Rather, allow the pattern to reveal itself as you draw. Its creation is deliberative, yet unexpected. Each stroke should be made deliberately, rather than hesitantly. Instead of erasing stray marks, the artist should use them as a foundation for an unexpected pattern. Its creation is celebratory. Like meditation, the Zentangle method is meant to be freeing and healing. It's a way to celebrate the beauty in life. So you're going to start by drawing a border. Use a pencil to draw a light, square border around the edges of your paper. The pattern you make will be drawn inside the perimeters of the border. Don't use a ruler or any sort of straight edge to draw your border. Just sketch it lightly near the edges of the paper. It's completely fine if your hand wavers while you draw the border. The border will be unique and an original constraint inside which the pattern will emerge. If it has wavy lines or looks uneven, your finished Zentangle will be that much more original. Don't press down too hard with the pencil as you freehand the border. It is not meant to be visible once you finish creating your Zentangle in pen. Next, you'll draw a string. Take your pencil and draw a string inside the border. According to the Zentangle method, a string is a curved line or squiggle that will lend structure to your design. The pattern you recreate will emerge according to the contours of your string. It should be a lightly sketched, simple, abstract form that elegantly divides the border into sections. Again, don't press too hard with your pencil as you draw a string. It won't be visible once you're finished. Some people find it hard to determine how to draw the string. Remember that the philosophy behind a Zentangle is that you should feel pleasurable, celebratory nature. Draw whatever comes out when you touch your pencil to the paper. There's no wrong way to do it. If you want ideas for creating different strings, there's string patterns available online. Then you'll start your tangle. A tangle is a pattern drawn in pen along the contours of the string. One Zentangle may have just one tangle or a combination of different tangles. Use your pen to begin drawing whatever pattern comes to you. Again, there's no right or wrong way to move inside a Zentangle. As you work, keep the flowing in mind. Don't erase your mistakes. You can't erase mistakes you make in pen, and that's part of the reason Zentangles are created in pen and not pencil. Aside from any shading you might want to add, there's no going back. Every tangle is built stroke by stroke. Pay attention to each stroke you make and build your pattern in a deliberate fashion. Focus intently on your work, just as you would while meditating. Free your mind of worries and problems. Remember that the act of creating a Zentangle should feel ceremonial.